Who told all the men that it was okay to be so bulky and nonchalant?
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and on today's episode, women are declaring war on men and calling it empowerment as men just end dating entirely in 2026. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you subscribe if you are new here, and let's jump right into it.
Oh, I really hit peak single. I didn't even have a list anymore. I don't have a roster.
I don't really think that, making a video saying that you have no roster of men is a flex. At the end of the day, this is not even something worth mentioning. You're not supposed to have a roster. Hell, you're not even supposed to be dating after the age of 30. Like, what are these women even doing, guys?
So has anyone told men that they don't have to tell us they want to see us again if they don't want to see us again, or are they just out there improvising?
She frames a man simply losing interest or not being interested at all as a crime that he committed against her, right? Nobody owes her a follow-up text. Nobody has to message her. And at the end of the day, guys, I think it's fairly obvious when the men don't actually want to commit. These women just lie to themselves and think they can lock down men when they really can't.
This is just a PSA for men that telling a woman, oh, you're so much funnier than I expected you to be, or you're a lot smarter than I thought you would be, is not the compliment that you think it is. Because now we're wondering why you asked us on a date if you thought that we were stupid and bland. Why are you so surprised?
Only one of these modern women could take a real compliment and just twist it into an accusation. He told her she beat his expectations, and she somehow just makes it into an insult. This is why dudes don't bother validating women at all anymore.
A man that wants you to text him first is a man that's in his feminine energy. He's princess. He wants you to chase him. I'm so sorry. We don't do that. He needs to go to the doctor and find his balls. That's what he has to do. He has to get it together and regroup. We don't do that.
You know what's embarrassing? Begging him to act right when there are other men in your life begging for a chance.
She has built a whole personality around refusing to lift one finger in dating. Demanding the man do all the chasing while calling him weak for wanting effort is exactly what empties her dating pool, by the way.
Today I realized that I don't need no man. I want a man. I do. But I don't need him. I want him.
It is almost refreshing to hear one of them admit the independence routine was always an act. She just spent years cheering that message before deciding it did not apply to her, which is typically how it goes.
Nothing pisses me off more than when a man that looks like the shit on the bottom of my shoe is like, hey, can I take you out? Now, I'm not going to say I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. But I know I ain't ugly. Where the fuck did you get that idea that I would actually go out with you?
Insulting a man for finding the courage to ask her out is exactly why men have stopped asking at all.
There's no greater love language than a man coming to pick you up from the airport. And every time I land, it's a subtle reminder that I don't have one. And I have to call an Uber. This sucks.
You gotta love how she has decided a man's love is measured in free rides from the terminal. The sad part is she reads that empty passenger seat as proof of her own worth instead of the result of her own choices.
Hey, y'all women, speak for yourselves when y'all say y'all don't need. Because, baby, I need a man. I don't want to be independent. I don't want to do everything on my own. What's up, Papa?
Another one stepping off the strong and independent bandwagon once the loneliness sets in. The honesty is fine, but men remember every woman who mocked them right up until she needed one.
Yeah, I would hate to be a man because what do you mean I just bought you and your friends drinks and you now just ran away, saying you had to go to the bathroom? I never saw you again that night. Texted you, you never responded. I would be sick.
She accidentally describes the exact con that modern men have learned to avoid. Playing it as a funny bit does not change that she just confirmed why men keep their wallets shut on a first date.
You guys know what ticks me the fuck off is when I see a fine ass guy at the mall, at the gym, and then I realize he has kids because his tattoos. I saw a fine ass guy right now leaving the gym, or leaving the locker room, I mean. And then I saw his arms. I walked behind him because he was we were going the same direction. And then he had 2 baby feet tattooed on him. I'm like, all right, well, you're not a candidate because most likely he has kids. But I hate being a single woman and then seeing fine ass men and then they end up having 1 or 2 kids.
She acts insulted that the attractive men that she eyes already have wives and kids. The men that she wants are taken precisely because they were the type who doesn't want to deal with people like her. This is the lesson they keep refusing to learn, guys. There is a reason why men don't date these women.
If I already ha-ha'd your story 47 times and I'm hearting all your little pictures and breaking my finger, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because I feel desperate now.
Expecting a man to read invisible signals and then blaming him when he does not is a setup for failure. If she wants something to happen, the words are right there, but using them would mean risking the rejection that she hands out so freely.
Feminists are such fake activists. I can't believe we're in 2025 and y'all are still talking about fighting for the right to work. Bitch, you can literally clock in, quit, go get another job. What are y'all talking about? Go enjoy that. Go clock the fuck in. All this fake activism and shit, you guys actually think posting on social media is doing something to push the culture forward.
So I made a TikTok a few days ago talking about how in the dating scene, men don't really initiate anymore. And then for some reason, the algorithm hit the lonely male demographic. And I'm getting flooded with messages in my inbox about wanting to date me. And that's not what I meant. I meant it for the girls, so that we can talk about it. So please stop. Thank you so much.
She wants the engagement and the attention, but is horrified when actual men respond to it. Calling other women fake activists while building her own brand on the same outrage takes a self-awareness that she does not actually have.
So here's 3 really good reasons on why a woman should never leave her man. Number 1, it would be doing him a favor, and we don't do favors. Number 2, without us, they would have money and we need to keep them motivated. And number 3, his life would be peaceful and calm, and we keep them on their toes and teach them patience.
The bit here is supposed to be ironic, but it shows exactly how some of these women see a significant other. Keeping a man broke and anxious is not love, no matter how many jokes get wrapped around it.
I'm so glad that I'm not brainwashed into being a feminist and that men are terrible and I'm oppressed all the time and people are trying to take away my rights.
It is a low bar, but at least she sees through the permanent victimhood routine that traps so many modern-day women.
I got 3 motherfuckers texting me good morning, and I don't want to talk to nobody.
Good morning, beautiful.
But my problem is every guy I meet, I'm like, you don't want to do enough with your life.
No, because you really,
compared to
really
you
don't know what they want to do.
Yeah, some people, they're not that advanced into the phase of their life that they're in. They don't.
She wants a finished product while bringing nothing but a checklist. This is exactly why dudes are repulsed, right? Demanding a man be fully built before she invests anything is how she guarantees that the good ones keep walking past her.
Men will be like, I'm not paying the bills. I'm not your daddy. You're not a child. And then in the very next breath be like, where's my dinner? Where are my clean clothes? Where do we keep anything in this house?
Men are so easily triggered. All you have to say is that a man should be a provider, and then they will immediately just start coming for your throat.
This woman paints men as helpless children to dodge the fact that a home runs on 2 people pulling weight. The skit is built to get applause from women who would rather keep score than actually build anything or assist their significant others in any way.
I just heard someone say, women don't choose bad men. Men hide who they are until they're comfortable.
This woman has turned a normal dinner into a comedy routine at the man's expense for no real reason. This is the relentless mockery that makes men decide a night alone beats a date with her.
Some of you hold your fork and knife like you're ready to fight. You're ready to throw down at any given moment.
I don't want to be sitting across from a man having a nice meal and he's making little Arthur fists while he's cutting his steak. At ease, soldier. No one's coming to fight you. We're at the Cheesecake Factory in the suburbs. Put your Arthur fists away.
Picking apart how a man holds his fork is the kind of nitpicking that proves that she was never looking for a significant other. This kind of stuff is deeply repulsive to men, by the way, because they understand if they have a relationship with you, their lives are going to be miserable.
Does anyone else spend hours scrolling on the dating apps and finding men that you actually find attractive and you would love to meet up with and get to know better? But then as soon as they ask you to actually meet up, you freeze because that sounds like a chore.
This woman wants the fantasy of endless options without ever facing a real person across a table. Treating an actual date as an unbearable chore is why all of that scrolling never goes anywhere and why men don't want to deal with you.
See a lot of good men struggle with relationships and finding good women. Usually it's because they gave up on dating because people took them for granted and now they don't believe it's possible. But I'm here to tell you that it is absolutely possible. You just have to change your mindset about it. I can help you with that.
It is pretty rare to hear one of these women admit the good men left because women took them for granted. The recognition is nice, but it comes years too late for the men who already found their peace and just stopped listening altogether.
You guys get us drunk so you can have sex with us. All we're doing is getting you caffeinated so we can gather information. We're not going to use your body, not going to do anything harmful to you. We're just allowing you to be who you already were. And we are just seeing through your bullshit. And we now have tactics like catching print and getting you caffeinated so that we know what podcasts you're listening to. We know what you believe in, which then allows us, number one, to know that there's not going to be any foreplay and I'm not going to orgasm. It's going to be a waste of my time and a waste of breaking my celibacy. Okay. And then also most likely going to lead in me losing aura points and feeling mansplained and just like overall not a good time. So girls, I know that sometimes girls are like, coffee dates are like really low effort. I deserve more. You do deserve more. You're allowed to want that. But I promise you the coffee is going to get his cards on the table and you need to see that.
She just confessed here that her idea of a date is an interrogation built to catch a man slipping. Calling manipulation clever pattern recognition is the cynicism that has poisoned modern dating. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.